Madhusudan Kela now joins us. Good morning, Madhu. Thank you for joining us. What is your gut call? Are we in for a good day, bad day, flat day? Just a gut call.
I think we are in for a good day, Nikunj. That the gut call is that the market is going in the budget with very little expectation. I would say we have had a decent correction, uh, which is what I was expecting could happen. And over and above that, we have had very good set of numbers. So if you look at all large cap companies, whether it is ICICI Bank, Tata Motors, Cipla, all of them have reported very good set of numbers. So my gut call is that limited downside and budget could positively surprise.
Okay, even if budget positively surprises, do you think the overhang of global cues could be far more dangerous than a decent budget outcome? What are the chances that we could say the following at the end of the day, that budget अच्छा है but global cues की वजह से market गिर रहा है?
See, that is entirely possible, Nikunji, because what is happening globally is completely unprecedented. Something like a game shop going up from $20 to $400, and hedge funds which have huge reputation built over the years, they getting squeezed. So if global markets are in a too much jittery. We don't know what the outcome of all that eventually will be, but we need to watch out the global market, that is for sure, and watch out very closely. And Nikunj, just coming to our budget, this time around, what I see that there is really no expectation, there is not much talk. On a contrary, there is more of a negative talk that short-term capital gains बढ़ जाएगा, long-term capital gains बढ़ जाएगा. There is some kind of a cess which is being talked about. There is weird talk of some kind of a state duty coming in. I don't think any of that will happen. And consider that, the finance minister herself said that this will be a budget to watch in 100 years. Once you say all of this and then you do any of this or all of it, will be very surprising. So I think expectation very low. Markets already corrected significantly. I would say the individual stocks have corrected quite a lot. Corporate performance has been very good in the last quarter. GST numbers are very good. And even the headline numbers which we track, Nikunj, there is expectation of over 7.5% fiscal deficit for 21 and around 5.5-6% fiscal deficit for 22. I think there is a room for positive surprise here as well.
Great point. Disinvestment number, Madhu, we understand that the disinvestment number is going to be a very big number, and mathematically you could say it could be one of the highest number. What else would market like to hear on the disinvestment front? Because just by putting a big number out there does not mean that disinvestment is going to be done and disinvestment is going to be a good one. We've seen in the case of how HPCL, ONGC bought HPCL, or what happened to PFC and RSC. Government achieved the disinvestment target, but they were not done exactly the way market envisaged. Do you expect anything to hear on the disinvestment number in terms of in process apart from just the headline number?
So Nikunj, they have to elaborate, because if you see there is a significant miss on disinvestment number. Even last year, we were emphasizing 210,000 crores, and maximum it could be 40-50,000 crores. We can give COVID as a main reason. But what I would watch as a market participant is very clearly what is their intent to strategically divest companies, because you cannot achieve these kind of numbers. And this time again, you just have to add the simple mathematics. The disinvestment number could be even above 2 lakh crores for this year also. Now, unless you strategically divest and you divest aggressively, these numbers are not possible to be achieved by selling minority stakes in already existing public sector companies. So this will be actually the key thing to watch. What do they say? And what is the intent and how it gets elaborated and how it will get achieved. So this will be the key thing to watch in today's budget.
Madhu, hi, morning. 2018
Hi.
LTCG got introduced, then there was a buyback tax in 2019, 2020 there was a dividend tax in the hands of the receiver. Whoever I've been chatting with is saying, bas taxes pe kuch na aaye. What is your expectation?
See, there could be, Ayesha, good morning. There could be some marginal increase somewhere for, ultra rich people. But I don't think that they will, do any new tax or they will increase these taxes. Because see, let's understand that they need good markets more than us here. If you have to do more than 2 lakh crore rupees of disinvestment, I think, and also if you have to revive the growth, and bring back the animal spirit, which is what the CA has been also talking about, and finance minister also hinted. In that kind of environment, to go and do anything which will dampen the sentiment significantly looks very difficult to me. And again, this is all our gut calls and the experience which we have had in 30 years. But having said that, fiscal situation is very challenging. The budget deficit, which was expected to be 3.5, is going to be even more than 5% even for next year. So, can they do any kind of taxation to improve the numbers? Possible, but I don't think